Okay, here's talking on feminism part 2. We were talking about the list that I was given that I can't remember the complete list of, and I probably, oh god damn it, I'm so stupid. I probably should have grabbed when I had the chance. But so I said that I was for getting rid of all those things, and what I was told was, congratulations, you're in the egalitarianism or whatever. Like, no, I'm a feminist, I said back, and we got into an argument about it, which I thought kind of, well, stupid, but kind of odd, because it's just a difference of word. Why do we need a new word? Why can't we just blah, blah, blah? It makes me think, like, look at all the different denominations of a religion. Is that how feminism is going to end up too? Is that how atheism is going to end up too? What? It's really weird to me that when I say, oh, I'm a feminist, they're like, oh, God, it pisses me off. There are so many people that I admire that I'm flabbergasted when they open their mouth and say something like, about feminism that is just absolutely out there. It's so stupid and confusing. Like, I won't name names because I don't like doing that because I'm not an asshole. But there are a couple of really, really big atheist YouTubers that have done this. There was one that just completely trashed modern feminism and what they're calling the third wave, even though people don't know how to count, and it's actually the fourth wave, guys. Fourth wave, guys. Hi, fourth wave. And how, oh, we're just fighting for wage increase and also to become leaders and rule men and shit like that and put them in their place and just blah, blah, blah. You know, just like all this real matriarchal insecurity. Like, it's very weird. And I hear it from women who say this. Like, they're intelligent people who, for all other accounts, believe in equality of everybody, and when they even speak in terms and in methods and in ways that actually supports feminism, and that actually feminism is usually for. But then when you call them a feminist, it's like they explode. They're just like, don't fucking call me a feminist. Don't call me fucking feminist. I'm not a crazy bitch. I'm not this and that and the other thing. And you know, God, hold my reins. So I've got to go fucking whip this dead horse. Like, what the hell? Sorry, it's a very tiresome topic because it means a lot to me. I get it that men are angry because I've been looking at things objectively too. We put a lot of pressure on men to do things, and we talk about over-sexualizing women in the media, and that's true. We have definitely started to get up there in terms of sexualizing women, like really, really much. But for the longest time, though, it was always men doing that kind of shit. And yeah, it's definitely it's a discrimination thing. They don't want women on TV because women are stupid. They're like pets and all the racist shit. And so it was mostly men. And so, in my opinion, they shot themselves in the foot. And so, in order to be seen and heard now, women are aggressively putting their images everywhere. Like most of those those commercials and things that use women's bodies to sell things, like, if you check it out, it's usually women who do that. Like, I found it amazing that Beyonce's mother actually directs and produces a lot of Beyonce's, like, really, really sexy and, like, provocative videos. And I don't find it that way. Like, we should be focusing on more things. Like, we definitely have problems with equality in North America and in the Western world. there are a lot of problems and a lot of fucked up things that are happening, but the problem is too, is that, well, I think I get that they say feminism, and then they just think, oh, you know, it's just lazy white women, poised and haughty-taughty, who just want to get into the golf club. I get it. I get that too, because technically, like, people who are just struggling to survive right now tend to be of lower income, and because this world is completely fucked up and racist, it is because of the color of their skin, and they don't have time to give a shit about this kind of thing, like politics and equality. They just need to put food on the table and make sure that their kids are raised right, you know? They can only do what they can do. They don't have time for that, and that's the problem. We need to stop focusing on, like, the big things, like, are being ignored for stupid, petty things that I think we've accomplished ages ago, and we could definitely get there. I'm talking more about women right now, and we definitely have some steps to get there, but what about the people in poverty right now? What about the women, and what about the women that are just completely poor and fucked over and have to deal with so many things, all because of their skin color? They got a really low income job because this fucking country, Canada, and the States is fucking racist. What are they supposed to do? They don't have time to be activists. They don't have time to sign petitions and go around and do this and do that. And that's who we need to be fighting for. We need to be fighting for, like, here in Canada, we need to be fighting for Native women, especially, and Native men, absolutely. I do not want to say that one sex predominates over the other. Absolutely, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that the Native peoples of this country, I don't use this word lightly, they've been raped. They've been just completely raped, like, literally and figuratively. And I don't use that word like that very often unless I mean it, and I really fucking mean it. And it's disgusting what comes out in the news. Like, recently, the damage of those residential schools to those kids, now adults, was disgusting. And how could we as people do that to others? They're humans. And why? Because they were here first? What are you afraid of? And they think that, they say all these things like, oh, drunk savages, oh, this, that, and racist shit. And, like, do you even know why they drink? Because they want to forget that, and this is, I'm saying it generally, I don't actually believe that, like, every single Native person drinks. I'm not saying that. Please don't misunderstand me. I don't blame them because of the things that they want to forget in those schools, and that's the kind of thing we need to focus on too. Like, I don't know. It's very difficult. I mean, I'm still a feminist. I still think that equal rights for everybody is the key to succeeding, to not destroying each other, to not letting our race kill each other in a big boom. And it's so simple, and people are just so stupid. And even these videos, these two films, like, arguing about the meaning of feminism, what it's supposed to mean. Sorry, I have to stretch. What it's supposed to mean, what it's supposed to do for other people, no true feminism, and blah 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 blah, and all that. See, that's horse shit. That's wasting time. I don't like. Someone's just gonna end this video soon because it's pissing me off now. And call me whatever you want, but I'm gonna call it feminism. That's the way I feel. That's the way it is to me. And I guess I'll make a part 3. Because there's more to say about this than I thought. So, be right back.